Hey everybody, this is Kenny jumping in at the top of the show. On this episode, we are joined by Ryan, aka Retro Game Brews, Donnie G Retro, and Blue, all from Gamers Week podcast. Podcast that we love. We got them to come on the show and play some games with us. Go check them out at Gamers Week PC on Twitter. They have a weekly show where they talk about news. We had a blast with them on this show. Played some games, played some Leetist Feud, which makes its return, and just wanted to give them a shout out and a big thank you at the top of the show. Without further ado, here is the new episode of The Leetist. Welcome to the Leetist Podcast. I am Kenny here, joined once again with Ryan and Tim, as usual.
Oh, hey, we're here.
Also known as the Margit and Renala, the Moon Queen, to my tarnish.
Am
today.
I Margit? I feel like I should be Margit as celebration of my Margit victory today.
You are Margit. And we are joined today by three guests. Good Lord.
My God.
We have everyone from the Gamers Week podcast. I guess it's called Gamers Week podcast, right? I know it is Gamers Week.
Woo! Yay! Yeah. Howdy. I like Donnie to go first.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Donnie G Retro. How you guys doing?
Wunderbar.
Oh, yeah.
Who else we got?
Wunderbar.
Hey, I'm Blue. Nice
Hey,
to
Blue.
be here.
Glad you're here.
And my name is Ryan, a.k.a. Retro Game Brews, and I'm also super excited to be here, guys. Thank you so much for having us on.
Awesome. We are
Thanks for being on, guys.
We got everyone from Gamers Week to join us today to play some games about games, because that's what we do here on the Leetist Podcast. If you want to send us your game ideas, as usual, TheLeetistPod@gmail.com, at TheLeetist on Twitter. Come up with a game show type game, a trivia type game. We'll play it on the show, give you a shout out, all that stuff.
That's what we do here. We play games.
Yeah, because that's what we do. We play games. And Tim's been doing daily trivia on Twitter as well, which people have been climbing up the leaderboard, guessing your advanced questions on there.
It's true. It's a little hit or miss sometimes, okay? So I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and I have to think of a trivia question for the Twitter. And sometimes it's simple, and then sometimes I'm in this really weird artistic mindset, and it's some twisted, ridiculous dream I had.
I really did like your last one.
Did you?
I think it was really, God dang, dude. That was kind of brilliant, but also my head hurt. So I couldn't. Yeah.
What was the answer?
Well, I know one was
So it was a perspective picture, okay, basically, and it was named two games that are in this picture, and it looked like a room, so you could see a three-dimensional picture of a room, right? And in the background was a little baby crying, right? And in the foreground was this toy on top of a table.
Yeah.
All right. But the toy was an automata toy, but that's kind of weird knowledge, right? To know that that's an automata toy. So the background was supposed to be Far Cry. The foreground was supposed to be Nier Automata.
Yeah.
But that was way too deep. And that was not that was not easy enough for daily trivia for people to wake up and enjoy in the morning over their coffee.
People are already getting aneurysms over Wordle. You cannot do that to them. It's oh my God, I got 3 of the letters right. My life is over.
Oh my God. Are you guys doing the Wordle thing, or is it past yet? Is it over?
I'm still doing it every single day.
Oh, wow. Nice.
I'm doing it, but I'm not telling anybody.
Okay. I'm a closet
Yeah,
Wordle.
he's
the only
not
one of
telling
us that does
anybody. He's not telling anybody, but he did make a Wordle dedicated channel in his Discord.
That's
perfect.
happening.
Yep.
That is happening.
Yep, that sounds
And it's
very familiar.
the one channel that gets the most interaction on a daily basis.
Of course.
Sad. But, it is.
Oh, man. So, anyways, are you guys ready to play a game? I'm ready to play a game.
Let's do it.
Let's play a game.
I'm ready.
I got a game for you. I got a game called The News Game. The News Game. That music designed by the one and only Kenny himself.
Yes.
He does most of, not all of the music in the show, and it's incredible. And so the way the news game works, this is what I'm going to do this time. We do quick fire fill in the blank questions. I've got 4 for 2 different people, and I'm going to pit one podcast against the other. So I'm going to choose either Ryan or Kenny with the flip of this coin to represent the Leetist Podcast. Oh yeah, somebody call it.
Heads. Wait, what?
Heads.
What
Okay,
Ryan.
Ryan, you're up. Okay,
Oh.
all right. And now I swear to
No,
God, I've
just
done this
roll
before.
a die and then be like this person.
I also have a D6 for Blue,
Okay.
Donnie, and Ryan at Retro Game Brews. And what should I call you? Should I call you Retro Ryan, or what?
It's easiest thing, and most people call me is just RGB.
RGB. That works.
Yep.
I'm going to write. Okay. RGB. Got that.
Rigab.
I like it. Oh, that really works really well. Dang it. Oh, that's like such a good nickname. Okay. All right. I'm gonna give Blue, you're gonna be 1 and 2. Donnie, you're gonna be 3 and 4, and RGB, you're gonna be 5 and 6. Here we go.
Five.
It is RGB Ryan versus Ryan.
That was kind of what I was hoping for. Yeah, there you go.
Don't shame the podcast, Ryan.
Don't worry, I will on mine.
We don't know which one we're talking about.
Either one works.
That's
I'm
fair.
like the worst person when it comes to news too, so this is going to be great.
Really? I'm so surprised by that because your show is just like so chock full of it.
All right, man.
So
All right.
I'm choosing Ryan from the Leetist first. You're gonna go first, so
All
you're
right.
gonna kind of put it on display here.
Gotcha.
How we do things around here, right?
Yeah, fail.
You gotta-
Right? Yeah,
exactly.
I got this. All right.
All right, so here we go. 30 seconds on the clock, and go. Despite mediocre critic reviews, the cartoon Netflix series The Blank Show has been renewed for a second season.
Pass. Go.
Cuphead. Looks like they are going to re-release Blank 2, 3, and 7 on PS5 and Xbox this year with enhanced everything.
Assassin's Creed.
Resident Evil. Epic Games announced that they purchased indie music platform Blank as part of their effort to build out a creator marketplace ecosystem for content. Bandcamp. His Greatness Jeff Keighley tweeted his bag of Blank. Trolley stated they are merely for promos, though, and won't be available
My
for sale.
God, man. Clean sweep. I have no clue.
The last question's always a goof one, but this one's
Tucker, I
hilarious.
knew all of these.
God of War?
It's Sweet Peachy Elden Rings.
Yes. Of course.
I knew the band.
He was trolling Elden Ring, wasn't he?
No, he wasn't.
Oh.
Actually, Trolley, the company that makes gummies,
Yeah.
they made a limited, not for sale to the public, just promo bags of peach rings that they called Sweet Peachy Elden Rings, and gave them out to promoters
wow.
and stuff
All
like
right.
that.
Yeah.
And influencers.
Where's ours?
I don't think we're influential enough yet. Life goal is to be on the short list of the next round of Sweet Peachy Elden
True.
Rings.
Not till we get that stamps.com money, man.
That's right.
I
That's
did
right.
know the
happens.
Bandcamp question. By
Did
the way.
you?
Yes, I
Oh,
did.
good
I
for
heard that.
you, Kenny. Good for you.
It's kind of I don't know what the plan is, but Epic is clearly trying to grow their empire. This here we go.
Did any of you guys do Bandcamp ever?
Yeah, well, I had a band, so yeah.
This one time at Bandcamp.
Oh no, not those.
The authentic.
Oh man, no, we did Angel Fire. I think.
Oh, yeah,
that's where it
that
goes
too,
to.
Hell yeah. Go retro.
Resident Evil, they're re-releasing again for PS5, and they're making it prettier. So that's they're going to add ray tracing to it and everything.
Okay, I've given up on how many Resident Evil remakes there have been at this point.
At some point, I'm going to play one, and it's
Because
going to be amazing.
they redid Resident Evil. Well, they did Resident Evil 4 in VR, and now they're remaking Resident Evil.
I think that's the rumor. Which,
4.
if they're going in the same lineage they've been going, 'cause
Yeah.
they remade 2, they remade 3.
It's so wild.
I just want them to give that treatment to the original, honestly, because that's my favorite one.
Oh, okay.
Has anybody watched the Cuphead
Yeah, they
series?
totally skipped over that one.
Yeah, that's
well, they
true.
remade it for GameCube and a couple high-res versions, but they didn't give it the what they gave Resident Evil 2 with that big ground-up remake, which would be amazing for the first game. But I don't know why. Maybe they'll go backwards at some point.
Maybe. Did anybody watch the Cuphead Netflix series at all? Anybody?
Did not know it was out
No.
yet.
It's kind of like, it looks like Ren and Stimpy a little bit, but does not sound or feel like it in any way, shape, or form. They just kind of took the kind of the style, I guess.
Sure.
And I don't know, it works. Apparently, kids like it. And,
Yeah, I
they're
mean,
doing
My
another
kids,
season of it.
my kids actually binge watched it.
See, there we go.
Oh,
There-
nice. Okay. Yeah.
See, somebody with kids
Has
finally for
anyone actually
perspective.
played the Cuphead game though?
I played the Cuphead game. I did not beat it,
Yes.
but it's fun. yeah.
Did you beat it?
I have beaten it on difficult
There you go. Why and how?
because I like punishment.
That's why.
Oh, Elden Ring. All right, gotcha. That's right. We're all from software, aren't we? Yeah,
All right,
That's
now
me.
we've got round 2 of the news game for RGB. You ready?
Big breath. Big breath.
By the way, RGB,
You literally need one.
yeah, you need 1 point, and if the timer runs out, if he's in the middle of a question, he can still finish it, and you can still answer. So, don't get tripped up too much by the timer. But here we go.
Go. This week, the first 3 levels of the new Blank game became available as a playable demo on Switch.
Kirby.
Correct. Could they be hinting at future plans? You can try out the game Aperture Desk Job on Steam for free. It's part of the Blank universe.
Pass.
Portal. Grand opening. Amazon's game streaming service Blank just opened up to all customers in the U.S.
Is it Luna?
Correct. Someone bought blank.com after Konami let it expire. My money is on Blue Box Game Studios.
I understood that reference.
Me too.
I didn't, so I'm going to pass.
Early on, that's Silent Hill. SilentHill.com.
There we go.
Shit.
Yeah, so
Really?
there was this early on in our show when we first started this podcast. The big rumor mill
Blue Box
was
thing,
about the Blue Box Game Studios and that weird company that everybody thought, I still think, is a Konami, is a Kojima front.
Sure.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Nice.
So we've got the Luna just became available to everybody. Have you guys tried Luna yet? Has anybody tried Luna yet?
No, I've tried most of them except
negative.
Luna.
I have Game Pass.
Yeah. Well, it's like
I'm
free
doing
to
my part.
I think it's free to Prime members. I think.
Oh,
It is free to Prime members because the ads are all over today. Free to Prime members with a quote rotating lineup of games,
Boom.
whatever the hell that means.
And they do the live streaming thing, or not live streaming thing.
It's
It's like Stadia.
Cloud,
Stadia.
yeah, basically. And I tried it. I did try it a few months ago with Control, and the game looked beautiful.
So they're saying that if you have a Prime membership, you just get this as
you just
part
get
of the
free
package?
games. Go play them.
All right.
But
I
nobody
will.
wants to do it because it's not part of the big 3. I guess
I'm not
I don't
hearing
know.
anything about it. So, yeah.
I'm
Well,
a Prime
here
man. I'll
I
try
am
it.
telling you all about.
Oh, my God.
Or at least giving you a headline. We had there's a free game that's on Steam right now that is apparently only 30 minutes to an hour long called Aperture Desk Job. It's a free game. It's overwhelmingly positive on Steam right now. It's in the Portal universe, and it's basically a sitting simulator where you're at a desk and do things in Aperture Science. But you know what?
I'd rather
I would've-
play Desert Bus.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's fair. I mean, that's absolutely fair. I've played some games though that sit well. So like not Sir You're Behind. What's the damn one on VR? The spy game.
I Expect You to Die.
I Expect You to
There
Die.
go.
There's a good.
That's a
sitting
point for me.
simulator. Yeah.
Yeah. Kenny, at least give us
You're a
one
little too
point.
late.
Yeah. Darn.
And how about the Kirby demo?
I haven't tried it.
How about that Kirby demo?
I haven't tried it.
I've been so engrossed in like Elden Ring and stuff like that. I haven't even-
Kirby demo is good. You
Is
should
it?
try it.
Is it really good?
All right.
So I like the. I mean, Kirby's a fun game. I always have this period of time where I'm just like it's just a little too simplified for me to really get involved with it because it just seems easy. Like I need a little bit more of a challenge. It's gonna be
I
hard.
can see that.
Yeah.
That when you start up the demo, it gives you a choice between an easier difficulty or one that it warns will be challenging at times, but definitely at least the first 3 levels of the demo, it's like, God, you could walk through this with your eyes closed.
Yeah.
It's still fun. It's still colorful, but I do wonder that even on the quote unquote challenging mode, if there will actually be any challenge in the game. I'm not sure.
Does it seem like they're doing more of like a Odyssey, like Mario Odyssey with Kirby, or is it more of a like the Kirby levels are kind of streamlined? Like there's not many places to go, but I mean, it's a little bit
it's
freeing.
streamlined. It's not. It's not. Open
Okay.
world.
Oh crap. Well, okay then.
least in the demo.
All right, gotcha.
Maybe that's all what we'll need though. After all, like the difficult games,
Man, maybe I need that
something
after
to just,
Elden.
Yeah, exactly to just
like
fall into
decompress.
it, play some Kirby.
I'd rather have 8 more Elden Rings.
All right, fair enough.
Personally.
Yeah.
That's
All right.
just me.
RGB is the winner of the news game.
There you go.
Well
Yeah,
done.
2 points. Yeah, showing up, Ryan.
It's okay.
Oh man. In fairness, it wasn't the most exciting news week. There's a lot of things.
Yeah, Tim was complaining loudly on Discord that there was no news to find earlier.
Look,
But
sometimes
it looks like you
I need a
script some
place to
out.
vent, and it's in the and then sometimes it all works out. So, yeah, that's what I got. That's the news.
Most excellent. I think Well, what's next on the docket, Tim?
Oh, I would say, are you smarter than Elite Gamer?
Smarter than Elite Gamer. I have 3 categories here, and we're going to do podcast v podcast. So you guys can just talk amongst yourselves and give me an answer. So the 3 categories that I have are, the first one's called Retro Within.
Retro Within.
The second category is called Work the Sequel. Then the third one, just for fun, synonyms, because I like synonyms.
Oh, synonyms.
So I'll just go over what each category is about. So Retro Within, I have questions that are like high value questions, like how many stages, how many this, and I'm going to ask you within how much. And you're going to try to get as close to the pin as you can for that to get the point.
Okay.
The Work the Sequel, I have a 3, 2, and 1 point if you can answer it. So I'm going to give you the first game in a sequel, just the name of the sequel. And if you could tell me what series that sequel comes to the first time, gets through 3. Then I'm going to give you another one. And if you get it that time, it's 2 points. And if you...
okay.
But I usually make the easy, like, okay, it's definitely this.
Yeah. Sure. I'm glad Kenny's on my team for this
And
one.
then Synonyms is a game where we just take a synonym of a video game and just give you the synonym of it, see if you can guess the game.
Like it's basically a name of a game in synonym form. So do you have an example? What did I say?
Oh my God, I'm blanking on an example right now.
That's okay. They'll get it.
This wasn't a great one that I made up, a corrupt ingot for twisted metal.
Oh yeah. Okay, there you go. So that's what synonyms is all about.
When in the spirit of having a guest, I would like the guests to choose from the first category, whichever category you'd like to choose from, and you guys can just talk and all agree on which one you want to do.
Shout it out. Retro.
Work the Sequel or synonyms.
There you go.
I'm going to leave this one to Blue.
Why me?
Because honestly, I don't want to get yelled at later.
Oh,
boy.
Wow.
We're getting it wrong. So.
Lost those scrubs.
Well, I guess let's pick the retro one because I feel like you two will be able to answer that, and then the pressure's off me.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Wise choice.
All right. Retro Within. Within 1 million points. How many points is a perfect score in Pac-Man?
Oh, man.
Within 1 million.
9,999,000.
Ooh, so close. Not really, though. It is. It is 3,333,360 points. Is a perfect score.
Go, Ryan.
In Pac-Man. But it was a nice try. Valiant effort.
I would have been way farther from that.
Yeah.
I had no clue.
Did you even read Ready Player One, bro?
No, I saw the movie.
All right, Ryan, we're going to take Work the Sequel, please.
All right.
Apparently, we're going to take Work the
You
Sequel.
can choose next
Oh,
time.
yeah. Okay. You sure?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so first one, Revelations.
Oh, I know this, I think.
Well, then say it. We're on the same team.
Assassin's Creed.
That is correct.
Oh, snap.
So
Amazing.
that is 3 points.
I'm so glad you knew that
to
one.
Leetist. Yeah, whatever. All right, 3 points. I'm going to remember this. All right, back to you guys.
Let's go with Work the Sequel this time.
Yeah, that's right. They're
Work
going to start
this-
gaming it because then they can get more points off of Work the Sequel.
That is true.
Did you guys say Work the Sequel?
Yes, they did.
Okay.
Work the Sequel.
All right. Spirit Tracks.
Isn't that? I don't know. This is talking amongst ourselves. This is final answer.
And you can say final answer when you're ready. Yeah.
Isn't it? It's a Zelda game, right? Zelda game, right?
Sure, I don't
sound
have a
familiar.
better answer.
So
Go for it.
they can choose to say Zelda, or they can choose to take the next game, right? For 2 points. Is that how that works, Ryan?
They can choose to answer or pass and get to the next question or the next part sequel, but it's going to be 2 points instead.
Yes, I see. What do you guys want to do?
So the name doesn't sound familiar. Either you go with Spirit Tracks or we go for the next one.
I'm like hesitant, right?
Yes, it is Zelda. High risk, high reward.
That's right. Yeah, do that. I agree, said the other team.
Take your time.
It's got to be Zelda. Let's go with that.
Final answer?
Is that final answer?
That is final ansher.
That is correct.
Hey.
3 points.
Whoa.
Spirit Tracks, that DS game that no one played.
I've heard good things. I've never played it
That's
either.
one I haven't heard of.
Yeah, Minish Cap was the second one, and then the Link to the Past for the easy.
I want to do synonyms.
All right. I wanted to just be stupid funny with these, so
Perfect.
Ass Gorilla.
Ass gorilla?
Ass Gorilla.
Ass gorilla. What's a synonym for ass gorilla?
So gorilla could be monkey or
Ape.
ape.
Yeah.
Is there a game with ape as the second word?
Let's see. Butt ape. What's another name? Rump. Monkey.
Yes, donkey Kong.
Monkey.
It's Donkey Kong,
Is
isn't
it?
it?
Oh yeah, Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
That totally makes sense. Donkey Kong.
That is correct.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Donkey Kong is an ass gorilla. That is correct. Oh, don't worry. They get better.
Oh my god. Okay.
All right, back to you guys.
That's gonna be my category for the rest of this game.
Gamer's Week. Pick a category.
I think we'll go with synonyms.
All right, synonyms. Mallard chase.
Duck hunt.
That is
Duck
correct.
Amazing.
All right, back to
I guess I'll pick again. Let's go.
Let's try the
Wait,
retro
step on a
one.
duck?
Yeah, retro.
Excuse me.
Retro. I can't read my handwriting for the second word. Retro something.
Retro within.
retro within.
There you go.
Within 50. How many stages are there in Space Invaders?
Space invaders within 50.
Don't look at me for this one.
I'm looking at you. I'm looking directly at you. I'm gonna go with 75.
Man, that was you're a little off. It's 150. So
You're a little off.
A little off from that. I am a little off, guys. I'm a little off. All right. Next,
Bullshit category.
what are you guys thinking? It is a bullshit category. Who came up with this shit?
Okay.
All right.
Blue, it's your turn to pick.
Synonyms.
All right.
Who doesn't love synonyms? Everybody loves synonyms.
Skirmish amphibians.
Battletoads.
That is correct.
Amazing.
That was a good one. I like
Come
that.
on.
Very nice.
All right.
I feel like that was like a working name they had for it before they figured out they were going to call it Battletoads.
Skirmish amphibians. Whatever. I don't know. I'm a big Hollywood producer. I need to make things.
Work the sequel.
All right, let's work the sequel, starting with Critical Mass.
Ooh, that sounds sci-fi-ish, doesn't it? Does it sound sci-fi?
It does, but I don't know the answer.
Or is it just mass is throwing me off?
Yeah, because of Mass Effect. I don't know.
Critical Mass.
I think we should go to the next.
I think we should go to the next
Yeah,
one,
because
too.
I have no clue.
Yeah, okay. 2.
Time to Kill.
Time to Kill.
Isn't that a Bond?
Isn't that a Bond thing? Would this be...
There's not a.
Did
game
they make
called-
more Bond games?
Yes, but I
that are
don't
called
thi-
Critical Mass
I
and
don't
Time to Kill.
think there's one called Critical Mass though.
Oh my god, I feel really dumb. Critical Mass. I don't know.
You just-
One point.
Forever.
Metroid? No.
What is this?
That's forever.
Can I buzz in if I know the answer?
Oh, absolutely.
Just give it. Just it's fine. We can
Duke
have it.
Nukem.
That is correct.
God damn it.
That is correct.
Amazing.
Oh no.
And I deduct 3 points from us. All right. For not knowing Forever.
Duke Nukem Critical Mass. Is that like
Critical Mass was one of the sequels to Duke Nukem.
interesting? huh?
All right. Back to you
Next one, make
guys.
Duke Nukem noises.
What category are you thinking?
Gamers
Donnie,
Week.
I think you're up.
Oh, let's go with actually we're doing quite well with synonyms. So let's do that.
All right. Synonyms. Giant dude.
This sounds like a game, like a bad game, right?
Right?
Or the villain in a really campy good
I
game.
am giant dude. I'm tall. And that's about it.
Giant dude.
Yeah, you can take your time.
I
Try to
think
work it
I
out.
know what
I don't
this
know.
is.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
I think I know this.
Huh.
Giant, huge,
Big.
Kind of obnoxious little synonyms you chose for it, but I think I got it.
I just wanted to have fun with it. Just having fun. We're all just having fun here, guys.
I got freaking nothing. So
Yeah, I'm
giant.
stumbling on this one. Giant dude.
Throw a dart at the board.
Sim
No,
City.
I got no- I-
huge, hulking, enormous.
Did
Jumbo.
you just Google search?
Or maybe not the Beyondthesaurus.com. I don't recall that being against the rules. It was not mentioned.
It's true. We didn't clarify.
All right, we won't.
Mega Man?
That is correct. Damn it!
Oh my god!
Wow.
Damn it!
I was literally just about to buzz you for time.
Oh
Yeah.
man, Giant Dude. That was the alternative name for Mega Man.
Yeah,
It was
actually,
crazy.
that was Rockman, right?
I would be super upset with myself because right now I'm wearing a pair of Mega Man headphones.
Hell yeah! All right, back to the Leetist. What are we doing?
Retro within.
Retro within.
All right, retro within 100,000.
Why did we choose this
I don't
stupid
know.
fucking category?
Within 100,000 cartridges, how many Atari game cartridges were buried in a landfill
Oh no!
in Alamogordo, New Mexico?
I remember a guy digging through this landfill to try to find the ET game, right? Or was it something?
Yeah.
I remember Landfill was that character in Beer Fest.
Drinking.
Genius. Within how many again?
100,000.
Maybe just call me Landfill.
Do you have a number to guess, Tim?
Within what?
Within 100,000, how many?
Like a strawberry beer. It's okay.
She-Wolf.
But this is Grandpapa.
Landfill
I was just going to say that one.
Landfill 2 is twice the man Landfill 1 was.
We're just gonna say.
Can we just watch Beer Fest now, guys?
500,000.
Yeah, we're gonna say 500,000 because it's a number.
It is 728,000.
I was so close.
So close.
Damn it.
So close.
So frustrating.
So frustrating. It's frustrating. It's so frustrating.
All right. We've
Let's just
exhausted
go
I'll do a whole other episode. It's just fucking
Yes, can we
cool.
please get that sound effect?
Yeah,
By the way, the
okay.
frustrating. Yes, I want that for our
Sure,
show.
I
Yes,
will
thank
get
you.
it.
All right. All right, back to you guys. What are you thinking?
I'm going to go with Retro Within Me. Is that right?
All right. Yeah, it is within you. It is within you. All right. Within 1 billion.
1 billion. Okay.
1 billion. How much revenue has Pac-Man arcade cabinets made by 1990?
By 1990.
Within 1 billion.
It's 1 billion already sounds like a lot.
Yeah, I don't think it's that. I don't think it's nearly 1 billion.
This is a trick question. Ooh, you dirty dog.
No.
I'm willing to bet. I mean, we're talking about by the 1990s.
By the 1990s, yeah.
I'd say somewhere within the hundreds of millions, maybe not billions.
All right, I'm going to hedge our bets here. We're going to say 1.5 billion. No, wait. We'll say 2 billion because technically, 1.5 billion. I'm comfortable with that. How's that?
Are
1.5 billion.
Well, you're doing 1.5 billion?
Yep.
Oh, guys, you were so close.
What is
But
it?
not really. You were 3.5 billion.
3.5 billion in
Wow.
1990?
1990s. How much
Holy
revenue
crap.
Pac-Man arcade cabinets have made? Yes.
Hold on, I gotta look up how much 3.5 billion was in inflation. Or is it already count for inflation?
No,
Never mind.
that's
You know what?
not accounting for
This isn't worth it.
Yep. There you go.
Synonyms.
All right, synonyms. This one is actually the last synonym. You're killing the category.
Okay.
You want to do that?
Yeah, come on. Quit sounding
All
like
right.
an NPR host and give us a goddamn question.
All right. Copy wyvern.
Double Dragon.
That is correct.
Amazing.
Oh, I just felt that in my bones.
Yeah, that came to you a
immediately
lot
as soon
quicker
as
than
you
me.
said it.
All right, so we're done with synonyms. We have one more in Retro Within, and we have 2 more in Work the Sequel.
Blue, it's
Blue,
your
what do you
choice.
think?
Yeah.
Sequel, I guess.
All right. First one, friend or foe?
Oh,
Jeez.
Jesus.
Dude, this is when they start Googling.
I don't Google during trivia. I don't
This is
do
why
that.
we can't have nice things.
Friend or foe?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Was it a friend or foe? It sounds familiar. Gotta be
It does not sound one at all familiar.
No, not one ounce familiar.
friend or foe. This is the one we can actually skip this one and go to the next one, right?
Yep.
Right.
absolutely.
That's now it's our 2 points, right?
Yep, it's
Okay.
worth 2 now.
Uh,
Do you want to skip it?
Yeah, because it's just not coming to me.
Okay. Edge of Time.
Edge of Time.
This sounds familiar to me now too, and I don't know what it is.
Don't worry, you'll get it by the third.
I know, but I'm disappointed in myself.
Edge of Time.
Oh man.
Sounds like a Disney one.
The Little Mermaid, Edge of Time.
Yeah. I got nothing. I got nothing.
You want to go for the 1 point?
Yeah.
I mean, any point helps.
Yep.
Maximum Carnage.
Oh, that's yeah. There you go.
Spider-Man? Yeah, that is correct.
Amazing.
That is correct.
What were the other ones?
So,
They're completely
Edge
fell
of
out of my head.
Time.
Edge of
And
Time.
Friend or Foe.
Friend or Foe. Yeah. Friend or Foe, I believe, was an NES, or it was like one of those little spin-off things. And then Edge of Time was, I think it was like an Xbox 360 or whatever title. I would have to go back and look. But yeah, those are all Spider-Man. All right.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
All Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man.
All right. We got two more questions. One with Retro Within and one Work the Sequel.
I think we should go for points and work the sequel.
Sure, work the
Because
sequel.
we're so far been very successful in this category.
All right. Last one in. Work the sequel.
Probably
Ask
the
Gorilla.
hardest.
Ask Gorilla is correct. Ask Gorilla 3. Special Forces.
Oh, that could be so many.
Yeah, I know.
Ask Gorilla
It
Special.
sounds.
Ask Gorilla Special Forces.
The first thing I think of is XCOM. I don't know if it's.
XCOM Special Forces.
No, maybe not.
I don't know. Call of Duty Special Forces.
No, that's not a
Sniper Elite Special Forces.
Sniper Elite sounds. How many games does
I think
Sniper
it's like
Elite
4 or
have?
5 of them now, and I love every
Yeah,
single
it's
one
like,
of them.
yeah.
Do they all have subtitles?
I don't think so.
Oh, I might know this one.
I don't think they do.
Forces.
Yeah, let's go to the second.
So it's definitely not Sniper.
I don't know.
Elite then.
let's go to the 2 point
All
question.
right, let's go to 2.1.
Shaolin Monks.
Ah,
Oh.
God damn it.
This is Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
That is
Yeah,
correct.
I was going to say, Mortal
That
Kombat
is
Special
correct.
Forces.
Mortal Kombat Special. What the hell is that?
Yeah.
It was a PlayStation game where you
A
played
weird
as
one.
Jax and Sonya.
Oh,
Boy, they are
I
part of
remember
the
that.
Special
Yeah.
Forces.
Special Forces. What the hell is that?
All right,
Special Forces.
guys, I don't want to alarm anyone right now, but if they answer this one right, they win. It is a tie game right now.
Oh,
I'm going to
man.
get the
Oh,
last
my
question.
So wait,
Oh, my God.
and is it? Oh, it's the retro one, right?
It's the retro
It's the
one.
retro with
we
it.
have
The
a
one
good
we
chance
haven't
here.
scored any
Yeah.
points
I don't
on.
think any points have
yeah, this was a good category I came up with, wasn't it?
the real question is,
Too retro.
the real question is, did you come up with a tiebreaker?
Yeah. I'm
No,
going
you
to flip a coin. All right.
There's no ties on this show.
Within 3,
Bro.
how many different equipment items are there in the original Legend of Zelda?
Wow.
Oh,
Good Lord.
raft.
All right, so let's go.
There's the
through
raft,
there. Yep.
ladder,
There is.
lantern, torch, or
Oh, this one's like workable.
bow.
It is.
Let's see. Fancy guess.
And you said within 3?
Within 3.
Do weapons count as equipment items?
Yes.
jar,
Yes. Yeah. So equipment is weapons, shields,
I'd say
what have you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'd say probably go with like 10 or 11. Ryan, don't you think?
12 was the number that came to my mind. But
Okay.
I think it's more than that.
I'm on the edge of my seat right now. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah. So we're talking about stuff that you can hold on to, right? So even like potions and all that stuff as well.
Yep. And upgrades to things potentially and
Ooh,
stuff like that.
okay.
Yep. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
It's everything that you can
Okay.
get.
Bomb. There was bomb, raft. I already said raft. Bomb, raft.
Arrows,
Boat.
map.
I will go ahead and nip that one in the bud. Those kind of items, the keys, the maps, that's not part. Those are
Okay,
just regular
okay.
items. Those are not. And I got to be fair with that.
Talking about things you can
Okay.
equip in your
Equip.
slots.
Why don't you just
right?
tell them how
Got
many
it.
items are in the goddamn bag?
Look, they're guests. They get some help.
We'll never get the treatment.
I'd say 12. Man, I think 12 to 13 probably is our best bet.
I think it's more than that. I want to say it's.
Well, you haven't provided an answer yet.
I was thinking more about like 18 to 20 is what I was thinking.
I think it's more than that, man.
Why don't we split the difference and say like 15?
Okay.
I'll go with that.
Final answer.
Because we got to be within 3, correct?
Yes.
15?
Okay. All right. Yep. 15. Yep.
Within 3. How many different equipment is there in The Legend of Zelda? There is 18.
Oh my God!
You guys are the
And Ryan had it right on the nose.
Damn you!
They are smarter than Elite Gamer. Wow. You said 18 to 20. You literally said 18. I was like, how did he do that?
Ryan, just tell me to shut up next time.
I also thought it was going to be way more.
Just to go down, just for fun, I'm going to tell you what they were. Sword, white sword, magical sword, wooden shield, magical shield, boomerang, magical boomerang, bomb, bow, arrow, silver arrow, candle, recorder, food, letter, life potion, and second potion.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
I do not remember food.
Food.
Yeah. Wow.
Isn't food like a meat stick, right? Like a piece of meat.
Oh,
like
that's
a bowl?
right. The little meat stick.
Yeah,
Sure.
there you go.
Yep.
All right. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Really good.
Congratulations on whooping our butts. We're really proud of you, etc. Next segment.
That was a close one.
That didn't sound too enthusiastic. Try it again.
Look, we still have feelings. Okay. Yeah, so that was our Elite Gamer segment. And now I want to get to know our guests a little bit better. That's all right with you guys. I just wrote down a couple of questions, little thoughts or anything like that. They're not necessarily super personal, just kind of run the gamut. Okay, so I'll just start off with hey, how you guys doing today?
It's doing a lot better right now. I got
Yeah, there you go.
I don't mean to gloat.
Oh, mercy.
King of the castle. King of the castle.
So it's fresh in my mind. It's not fresh in the other guy's mind so far, but I've just started playing Elden Ring, and I wanted to see if you guys were playing it at all. How's your Elden Ring experience going? I think I saw, Blue, you had some footage up on Twitter about it, so I had to ask.
Yep. No, it's fun. I unfortunately, first world problems. I am drowning in new releases right now, so I haven't spent as much time with Elden Ring probably as you guys have. But I know it's rough. It's really rough.
Oh yeah, I've got
But
a
I
mean
do
8 hours
enjoy,
in it so far.
Yeah, I do enjoy just running around poking things with swords and dying in ridiculous ways so far.
It's true. I mean, there's a lot of wonderful, ridiculous ways. It very much reminds me of Breath of the Wild and how the ridiculous ways you could die in Breath of the Wild too. Sometimes, just because of your own stupid actions and the things you decide to get yourself into, just to see like how funny would this be if I suddenly perished.
Yes.
Blue, are you a FromSoft veteran, or have you finished the other ones or played them at all?
Yeah, I have. I veteran makes it sound like you know what you're doing. I'm not sure I would put myself in that category, but I have played them. So I definitely did know what to expect coming into Elden Ring, but
Yeah.
I'm still finding it plenty challenging. No worries there.
Yeah, it's funny because I've been listening to other gaming podcasts, like some of the IGN ones, saying like, this game is getting hyped up as like this could be the one, your first FromSoft game because it's more accessible, and a lot of people are coming back saying like it's the same shit, which is exactly what I wanted. So
It's got a
for
horse
me,
that
it's
double
good.
jumps, and I'm okay with
I'm
that.
getting to that point though. I'm playing this game and I'm like I'm 22 hours in. I'm 22 hours into this game and I'm fucking still finding new things. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? How big is this
It's
game?
so big, yeah.
It is ridiculous, and I barely scratched the surface. I love it though. I'm not a big. I mean, I beat Bloodborne for the first time a couple of weeks ago, but I'm kind of like in that camp now.
I forced Ryan to get into the From games, made him play Bloodborne, and showed him the wonder of the 360 X swing. How about Donnie and RGB? You guys playing Elden Ring?
No.
I have it. It's sitting sealed on my desk. I have yet to break it open and try it, but I know it's exactly like the other Dark Souls games.
Sure.
And I think I'm one of them, Dark Souls 2 or Dark Souls 3. I've put a couple of hours into it. It's a marathon. It's really tough, and it's a testament to your gaming skills. And I'm looking forward to playing Elden Ring. Just no time for it right now.
That kind of makes me wonder, like, both of you with your retro experience kind of thing. I have a hard time playing old retro games, mostly because I get myself really frustrated with controls and the challenge that some of those older games tend to, give you. So like, is there like a reconciliation between like newer difficulty and older difficulty? What's the difference there in your minds?
I think for the most part, what you run into is that with the older stuff, yes, it is difficult and it requires you to kind of memorize certain sections of the map and that kind of thing. Where the newer stuff is a lot more complex. It's about focusing on moves or, different patterns and that kind of thing, where some of the older stuff just really requires some muscle memory to get around it. So I know Donnie is really good at figuring all of that stuff out. I've seen him master a game that he's never played in a week many, many times over. So we used to run a thing called RGB High Score, and Donnie was a beast, where all of a sudden he would pick up a game and never played it before. And by the end of it, even for Outrun, if I remember right too, it happened that week where you got a world record for Outrun.
Wow.
And yeah. Without having really played it up until that point. So
that's impressive.
He's got some skills. So I think he's probably the best person to ask that question.
Well, and I think that for retro games as a kid, I sucked at them because my dexterity and everything was off. I did not have the quote unquote gaming intelligence to really play these things really well. And then as I've progressed, as I've gotten older, my thought process is quite different from that as a child. And things just seem to come more easily now as far as retro gaming challenges, as opposed to the new gaming challenges, which, like Ryan said, it's a whole different ballgame.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Oh man, have you had the experience, the barcade experience? We got a ton of them around Nashville.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
St. Louis has a lot of them too.
Do you get super into the barcade experience, or do you frequent joints such as that?
It's been a while.
Well, that's
right.
I mean, that's kind of one of the reasons I asked is because I feel like it's more of like a novelty for me personally, and maybe this is. I guess I kind of wonder if this is. Do you think barcades or the bar arcades, or I think barcades is like a coined term?
Sure.
Do you think that they are a novelty and that they're like here right now, but over time the upkeep or interest in something like that's going to fall off, or is it just a nice thing to do to go out and play games at a bar? And I don't know.
It depends on how you do it, though.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
A couple years ago, I wanted to open up my own barcade. There were only 2 in the St. Louis area. And my thought was to open something up that had the retro feel to it, the 80s, the 90s aesthetic, but also get people in there and do contests and monthly contests and whatnot, being able to give them something back.
I like that.
And for coming in and patronizing your establishment. So you can have your leaderboard and say, okay, this month is this game. Get in whenever you can, just get your highest score and submit it to whoever, and we'll keep track of it. And then we'll have a playoff and yada, yada, yada. And it never came to fruition. Now I would still like to kind of go down that path and see if I can open something up like that.
Yeah,
but again, I think it just depends on how you.
Well, that's
open that shit in Nashville, dude. Like,
we don't have enough here yet. He's lying. There's plenty.
No.
Also, when it comes to arcades too, there's seems to be a crossover between people who are into retro video games as well as people who are into craft beer. So there's one of those things where we're bringing 2 basically niches together. And that I think it expands out the reach that you get from a lot of people, because what you're running into is that, the folks who would just patron an arcade and the folks who would just patron a craft beer place are now kind of coming together, bringing their friends. So there is some longevity that could come from that kind of thing. The only question is it too hipster? Because there are quite a few people who kind of fall within that mix where they're like, oh, look at this. My score on Burger Time and this lovely IPA.
Or will it be cursedly like not cool soon or not hip anymore?
That's
I brushed my 5-foot beard.
You're right, exactly.
It got caught in the controls. All right, cool. It was nice to hear that kind of insight, because I think about barcades all the time, because I always feel like I'm excited to go visit one, and then when I kind of get there, it's loud, and then I'm getting a little tipsy, and the games just get more and more difficult, and I'm like, oh man. I
pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't go to barcades because I can only do one thing at a time. So either I'm going to game or I'm going to drink.
Yeah.
But I can't do both.
You can't multitask?
Not like that.
What's most excited that any of you have ever been for a release or a purchase of a game in your entire life?
Ooh.
Entire life.
Entire life.
That's a tough one. Entire.
I can narrow it down more if you like. I can say in the 2000s, but it doesn't have to be released in the 2000s. It could be something that you picked up.
Yeah, my sisters and I were pretty pumped to get our Super Nintendo back in the day.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember the day. I
explain.
remember the day.
Explain
I was a
yourself.
child and I was excited.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's my great story about the Super Nintendo.
It was, I got mine. It was a birthday gift and they hid it underneath their bed, but they were like, go find your console. And I had to go home, track it down. And it was, I mean, I'm playing
You
this.
search your parents' bedroom for it?
Yeah.
That's
Don't
tricky.
go
That's
into
tricky.
the drawers, though. That's not
Jesus.
Nintendo.
Oh man.
Yeah. It has vibration sensors in it. Man, this is ahead of its time.
I have kind of a sadder story that I was very excited.
Oh my God, Kenny.
I was very excited for Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
can't be
we
all
all
winners.
Oh, way to bring everything down, Ken.
Well, I'm just saying, it's pretty good now. It's in a pretty good state at the moment.
All right, I got one more random question for you guys. Okay, pick one. Pick one class. Well, it's not even a question. It's a demand.
Do it. Yeah. Just,
Pick one classic game to get the VR makeover.
Oh,
Because we had an episode a couple weeks ago where one of the games we do is where we mash up characters and genres, and we have to sell it to one another at the table. And one of them that ended up being sold was a psychological horror Pac-Man game.
Oh man.
And the description of it was, very like this 3D take as you are Pac-Man kind of. It's brilliant. You should just go back and check this episode. It's amazing. But it got me thinking about it. Like, what other older games could I really see, or what could we envision as a new VR game reimagined?
Maniac Mansion?
Okay. Yeah, I like
But you
that.
actually put the hamster in the microwave?
And it's just looking at you like, what are you doing? Dude, what are you doing?
Oh my God,
Oh,
that sounds
man.
awesome.
Hudson's Adventure Island.
Hudson's Adventure
No, I don't
Island.
know.
Oh boy.
what if
Riding dinosaurs.
What if you did a Pokemon VR game, but you plays the Pokemon and all it is you're in a ball, so it's just dark for so long, and then all of a sudden you see a bright light, but there's a monster in front of you, and someone's shouting for you to do something. And then you're
Fight
like,
for my pleasure.
So you're fighting your fight, and then all of a sudden, as soon as you you win or whatever, it goes dark again. 'Cause that's what I imagine. That's their lives.
That is the life of a Pokemon.
That's a life of a Pokemon.
Set up an alarm on your Switch, right? Where all of a sudden, right, in the middle of the night, you get an alarm that says, "I choose you," and you've got like 30 seconds to throw on the VR
Freaking
headset.
on. All right, I'm a Charizard now.
Oh my
Roar.
God.
I would probably buy that game. Just for how weird it is.
wasted that
Yeah.
What about you, Blue? What would you like to see have the VR treatment?
Do you guys know the game Fire and Ice?
Oh,
Fire and Ice. Hold on, I got maybe not by name,
It
but I got
sounds so familiar.
it's the sequel to what is it?
God, this is familiar.
It's Solomon's Key. It's
Okay,
Right.
yeah.
It's on the Switch Online service. It's an NES game. It's a puzzle game. You have to move ice blocks around and solve the puzzles.
Oh, cool.
So if that should just be VR, you should just be trapped in an endless maze of ice cubes trying to find your way out.
Hopefully, you're not claustrophobic.
Everything
Oh,
is white.
man.
You can't see. You're freezing to death.
I don't know what sounds worse, that or the Pokemon game.
It's making me think like they haven't done any like really puzzle games on VR where you're like in a maze in a puzzle and you're trying to solve the puzzle to get out of the maze.
They might have. I mean, it's a
Stuff
big ass
like
library,
that.
man. I don't know.
That's true.
I'd
But
go
I'm
take a
going to
closer look
make a
if I were you.
gross generalization that they have not done that.
Pretty sure they have.
Gross.
There we go.
Have they
That's
not done
gross.
the Witness VR? I guess that.
Maybe.
Yeah, that'd be kind of
Remember
cool. I guess.
the old PlayStation game called Intelligence Cube?
yeah,
IQ?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Why,
yeah.
why not just a VR version of that?
Why not?
It's just like a.
Why aren't these people calling us? No.
Oh man, yeah. So thanks for answering those questions. I just wanted to see if you guys wanted to go ahead and plug your show or any other projects or anything you guys have going on at this point.
Yeah, and just tell us what your show is about, really, for anyone who hasn't heard it.
So basically, our show is it's a weekly news show in which we talk about some of like the coolest, the weirdest, the funkiest different news segments for the week. We discuss each topic and provide some analysis from our point of view. The basic setup is that we get a chance to talk about some small articles, and then we discuss one main large article for most of the show. And then the ending segment that we look at is a gaming history.
I love that
101s. Yeah, so we get a chance to talk about
it. I loved hearing about your cheat codes and everything. That was so stinking dope. Oh my god. Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry, I had to fanboy there for a second.
I love that you like that, because there was part of me that was wondering, is anyone ever going to listen to this part? They just like fast forward.
Yeah, trust me, I'm in that world too. It's like, come on, please like this. Please laugh.
Yeah. But the great part about it is that we get to hang out. We're three friends. We've known each other for quite a while, so it's some really great chemistry between the three of us, and we all kind of bring some different perspective to the mix. Where I think I'm much more retro minded, Blue is much more modern minded, and Donnie is somewhere in between there. So it's a nice way to play off of each other, and we just have fun, and we have a group of patrons as well that have been supporting us for a long time, and those folks continue to come back and provide us with, ideas and opportunities to provide them with some more content. We actually do a trivia show as well on our Discord with that group, where it's basically like an actually thing. Where
oh my god, we did that as a category in League Gamer a few weeks ago.
Yeah, we totally did.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, so we do those about once a week, and then we do patron-only game nights. We've been talking about doing patron-only movie nights as well on our Discord. So it's a great opportunity to get involved with an awesome community, and we're really proud of it.
Awesome. So were you guys doing some kind of content before the Gamers Week podcast then? Because you're only like 8 or 9 episodes in, right?
Right, we're at 11.
all have come from previous shows.
Oh, gotcha.
Except for me. They just picked me up off the side of the road.
That's how we found Ryan.
Yeah. I was hitchhiking. I was on the side of the road. For the love of God, someone put me on a podcast. We'll podcast for money.
That's awesome. Okay. All right. So let's do our... you want to do it?
Yeah.
You want to do Flavor of the Week?
Flavor of the Week. They challenged me to make a Randy Newman type song for Flavor of the Week.
Yes, we wanted that so badly.
So like I said, I was telling you guys before the show, Flavor of the Week is just a simple segment where we just go around the tables and talk about what was the one media thing over the past week that was your favorite and that you're most...
Mine's always a game, but it doesn't have to be a game.
Mine's not a game this time.
Oh, okay.
So, Kenny, you want to start off then?
Sure. We talked about the heck out of Elden Ring last week, which is mostly what I've been playing, but I'll also shout out how good Destiny is right now. Because
you're doing the new expansion.
They released the Witch Queen expansion, and all my PlayStation friends, all the friends I have online basically is rooted in Destiny. So we all converge again when something new and big comes out, and this is probably one of the best they've ever done. They put in like a legendary campaign where instead of just breezing through the campaign, you can do it on a legendary difficulty where the mechanics are harder and you got to kind of work together more like the raids, but you get to do it throughout the regular game, which is fantastic. And I'm just having a great time with Destiny, and I know it's hard for people to get into who haven't played it from the beginning because you're like
when you said there was a new Destiny expansion coming out, I was like, they're still making expansions.
Oh yeah, no, I try to get people into it, but if you're not there, it's easy to catch up. Like if you got in right now, you could finish the campaign and then be jacked up to the power level as everybody else, like as me right now, right? But the thing is, I've been collecting exotic gear for the past 5 years or whatever. So there is a big leg up that other players have in that sense of weapons and armor and stuff. But I just love Destiny. I always have. It's one of my favorite games, and the raids in that are some of my favorite gaming experiences. The teamwork I do with all my friends during those things.
It does sound pretty awesome. Yeah. Like I remember hearing you talking on your Discord or PlayStation or whatever.
Right.
With your parties, like organizing everything. And it sounded way more intense than anything we ever did in like WoW back in the day. And I'm like, that sounds way more fun for an MMO experience.
It is fun. I mean, it's not, there's not as much inventory management and as there is in a real MMO, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I mean, there is still a bit of it, but it's just the main thing about Destiny is the shooting just feels so good as far as like, like Call of Duty has it down, and Destiny has it down as far as first person shooting and the feel of it, and they just nailed it, I think. And so whatever
I
you're
thought
doing,
Doom
in
did
Destiny,
pretty well.
Oh yeah, totally Doom. Sure. Whatever I'm doing in Destiny, if it's by myself or everyone jumps in with me, I'm just always having a good time because it feels really good to shoot things and to swing my sword. Yeah.
Nice.
Well played.
All right, Blue, what's your flavor of the week?
I've been watching All of Us Are Dead on Netflix. Korean zombie miniseries.
Oh my God, that looks so cool. I haven't
right.
watched it yet.
Yep. If you like George Romero films at all, you will like this.
Okay. All right.
man.
Yep, that's going on my watch list right now, actually. Mine's something from Netflix too, so I'm going to go ahead and just say it. Mine's Guardians of Justice. Has anybody watched this crazy shit on Netflix?
What is it?
It just came out 2 or 3 days ago. It's like a satire parody superhero show that literally stars Diamond Dallas Page. And he plays like a knockoff Batman, and the Guardians of Justice are okay. So it's kind of dark. Okay, it starts in a very dark way. There's a superhero named Marvelous Man, and Marvelous Man is like basically Superman, but he kills himself. He commits suicide, and he has with like a bullet that is made of caltronite, which is what kills.
He's weak too.
Yeah. So it's basically. Diamond Dallas Page's investigation into why he killed himself, or if he was influenced to kill himself, and track it down. So, anyways, that's like the plot of the season, but the presentation is insanity, especially for gamers. It is scene by scene is a different animation style, and a lot of it is like old video game style. And they do all kinds of just weird experimental stuff with how they present it. And it's a wild ride. It's super quick. The reviews on it are the most mixed reviews in the history of reviews. People either like love it, hate it, or feel uncomfortable about it. And those are like the three things that people have
I feel
said.
like that's the one rating Rotten Tomato needs is uncomfortable.
It's the feeling of holding a rotten
where's
tomato.
the tomato is not there. It's like, what is it?
But I highly recommend at least give the first 1 or 2 episodes a try. It goes by so quick you don't even know it happened.
Okay.
But it is totally unique. It's a wild ride. I'm definitely in the love it category. So yeah, Guardians of Justice.
There you go.
All right. RGB.
So I have been really, really sick this week, so I have not touched anything as far as new stuff is concerned. So am I allowed to talk about something that I just got into?
Absolutely.
Cool.
What you loved over the week?
I love it. So I a good friend of ours by the name of Davey, I had bet him 2 years ago because he's a big Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I'm a big Buffalo Bills fan. And we bet each other who was going to win a game. And I was going to give him a bootleg copy of Little Samson that came in an orange Famicom cart if the Bills lost. And he gave me a repro copy of Dr. Wily Wars for the Sega Genesis, which of course, only released out in Europe. So I hadn't gotten around to playing it until this week. And man, that is the worst rendition of so they've gotten everything great about it in the sense of that it looks really, really clean. The music is good.
Yeah.
The sprite work is fantastic. But the thing that they forgot to bring over was the good controls that really make Mega Man, a tight game in which you can play, you can, advance in it. So everything is really loose. Your sprite is a little too big compared to the old Mega Man. So you take damage all the time. But you know what? I'm still loving it. And that's the funny part about it is that if it says Mega Man, chances are I'm still going to love it.
Have you played the DOS version of Mega Man?
I have not. I've been dying to.
Dude. I've just watched the speed runs on it because, I mean, obviously, Awesome Games Done Quick. I've done some speed runs on it on the Awful Games Done Quick category. It is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
I like what he looks like. He looks so like chunky and happy.
Oh man, it is wild. It is wild.
Mega Man had a few too many E-tanks. Let himself go. He's going to be all right.
Glad to have a huge Mega Man fan on here. I say repeatedly on this show that Mega Man 3 is the best game music ever, in my opinion.
Oh, I completely agree. Two is.
I think two is a contender. I think,
right. I would say most people think 2 is, and then 3 is kind of the second one. I'm the opposite. I'm in the same boat as you. I think 3 has, for me.
3 is
for sure.
the one. All right. Leetist Ryan.
So I just out of curiosity, 'cause this isn't really my flavor, but like we were talking Netflix shows. Has anyone watched Murderville?
No.
Okay.
No.
Not
This
yet.
is
I've heard
such
of
an
it.
interesting concept of a show. It's just, it's really funny where Will Arnett is playing a detective who has guests on, and they're
It's
always
all
his
ad-lib,
partner.
right?
And they're scripted. Will Arnett and the rest of the crew scripted. The partner is improvising the entire show. And I recommend, if you're going to watch this or want to check it out, do the Kamal. I think his name is Kamal.
London Johnny?
Yeah. On it,
Kumail.
it is fucking hilarious. Like,
Well,
it's
now I
just-
want to see it with the
it
ad-libs.
is
I didn't know
so
that.
weird because you're trying to. It's also a murder mystery. Everything's a murder mystery. So you're trying to solve along with them, and they have to guess who the murderer is at the end. So it's almost a game show as well.
Nice.
But in terms of flavor of the week for myself. About as geeky as I can get. Nashville holds a convention called Tennessee Game Days, and Tennessee Game Days is a board game convention. And I'm a huge board gamer, and it was nonstop board gaming for, I think, 48 hours.
That is insane that you guys are able to keep on doing this crap.
Yeah. I mean, we drank a lot, but it was good. It's a really fun event. It's really good for the community.
That's down in Franklin?
Yeah, it's down in Franklin. They hold it at the Marriott. It is, I mean, as picturesque as a nerd setting as can get. It is absolutely haven for that. But it is such a welcoming community. It's like, hey, someone wants to teach a game. You just sit down. They'll teach you the game. Or
Nice.
everyone's like super cool, super chill. I don't know if any of you guys do board games or have ever played like, and you know, some people like, it doesn't matter what skill, like Monopoly or Risk or even like, you know, the more crunchier games. It's just like, it's more open and stuff. So it's really cool and a lot of fun.
Shout out. What's the name again?
Tennessee Game Days.
Tennessee Game Days.
Do
Right on.
any of you guys board game?
I used to be
Yes.
big into it when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Donnie, you were saying?
Oh, no, I'm just saying we play a lot of board games in this house.
Oh, yeah?
We had the big one. What was it? Battle Masters, where it was that huge one that would set up on you.
Oh, yeah.
A piece of polyester that would go across the ground, right?
Sweet.
All
Heroes
I had
Quest,
was 2 5-gallon
Weapons and Warriors.
of army men. I just line up around the house.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I was board gaming.
exactly.
The best thing about Hero Quest. Hero Quest, yeah, that was a really
The
good
gaming
game,
community
guys.
in Nashville is actually like super duper cool.
Oh,
There's a
they
lot
are.
of great groups in it. I run one in town basically where we just go to bars and pubs and play board games together. That's actually how Ryan and I met.
Yep.
Is this group that I run. It's a beautiful community, and I've been to this gaming convention. Unfortunately, I am not one that can sit and play games for hours.
Yeah.
Despite running one of these groups in town, I can't do what they do. These marathon sessions of board. They get hotel rooms there so they can pass out and then wake up and then board game more.
Hell yeah.
It's unbelievable.
But we trashed the hotel room, so we're rock stars. It's all good.
Donnie, what's your flavor of the
Is it
week?
some Monopoly? I'm going to talk about something that I like to do, which is game hunting. In my area in St. Louis, it is considered a honey hole for a lot of retro stuff. So this past weekend, I'm sitting at the computer and I see somebody put a Super Nintendo with about 10 games for $50. Automatically right there, that's a great deal. But then I start looking at some of the games. I see Turtles in Time. I see Super Mario RPG. I see The Lion King, a couple other Disney ones. And I'm like, bam, this thing was 5 minutes old. I'm the first one to hit her up. I was like, hey, is this still available? And she's like, yes, it is. Okay, bam, I'll take it. I'll head out your way. It'll take me about 30 minutes to get to you. Can I pay you for it now? And you just mark it as pending or whatnot. And she's like, oh, then silence.
Oh, no.
Radio silence for about 5 minutes. Then it's, hold on, I'm getting a whole bunch of messages about this. I'm like, okay, no problem. Take your time. Then about 15 minutes later, she finally comes back and says, in the essence of full disclosure, I'm getting a lot of messages saying that I'm severely underselling this and that I need to do my research. So I'm going to have to increase the price. And I'm like,
Can we
How
play
much
the
are we
Family
talking?
Feud?
And she ends up jacking it up to like $200. And I'm like, you know what? That's not for me. I'm going to pass on it right now. And, you know, I typically, if you are selling a gaming item, a retro gaming item, I want you to be able to get as much money as you possibly can for it. But do your own research before you list it, before you agree to a price with somebody, and then you start backing out or you start raising the prices.
Let me ask you, is it still up there? Is it still, do you know
it's
if it's
not?
Okay, so it did
No,
sell.
No, it didn't sell. She took it down. And then I think her husband listed it for $300.
Yeah, but
a little while
with
later.
that.
And
that's the thing. Like, you just let it sit. No one's going to take it, and it's going to go down.
Absolutely.
And then you go, well. Look who comes crawling back to $50 me. But now it's $25.
Right. For wasting my time. So that was one. The second one. So I got a little bit mad about that one. Stormed off and did some things for a couple hours. Came back to the computer and looked at Facebook Marketplace and noticed that there was another listing. This time for a Sega Dreamcast with 11 games.
Hell yeah.
For $200. Listen to the games that were in
They
here.
were all C-Man.
Gorgeous.
11 copies of C-Man. We had KO the Kangaroo, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, Skies of Arcadia, which is a pretty nice
good.
RPG.
I love that game.
Jet Grind Radio, Rayman 2, Crazy Taxi 1 and 2, plus a couple of others. So easily, when you look at eBay sold prices and price charting and whatnot, it's easily about $800 worth of value. This guy wanted $200. I immediately scooped it up, and that made my day that much better.
Oh, nice. You got it. Okay.
So good.
That was a good ending.
To that
Yeah.
story. So that one actually went through for that.
I was about to be like, Donnie, you're supposed to say good things about what happened here this week.
And do you do the hunting for just the collection, or do you resell? Do you take those and resell them?
It is, I do the game hunting for pieces of my collection that I don't have. And then whatever I do have, I will either resell to whomever, or mostly to friends that we know on Twitter and Discord for severely discounted prices.
That's awesome, man. No, I mean, that's really cool. I am, because like they've done some documentaries now about, like, I think there's one recently where someone was trying to get a full NES collection, and he was just going around yeah, it's crazy.
Right on. I think that's our flavors of the week,
It
guys.
is,
There's a lot of good stories there.
That was fun. I like
Good
that.
times. Yeah,
Flavors.
That's
A nice
just such
mix of
like
not-
good positive feels.
Thank you guys for sharing your flavors of the week. I think it's time for us to move on to the Leetist Feud. Yeah, we surveyed 100 people for some video game questions, and we have their answers up on the board. We're going to have Team Ryan, and Team Blue Tim Donnie. I guess we'll call that one.
Gluten Donnie?
That'll work.
Blue Tim Donnie.
Gluten Donnie.
That sounds like a rusty trombone being played.
I like
Oh
it.
yeah, no, it is like a person's
How did you
first
know?
recital version of Family Feud.
That's my purposely bad feud thing,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Let's take a listen.
I promise I'm more talented
than
than this song lets on. Oh, man. Okay, so Blue Tim, Donnie, and Ryan squared.
Wait a minute, we're jamming.
Oh, yeah.
He almost got the note there. He almost hit it.
Oh, God. Beautiful.
All right. All right, we'll flip a coin. Since we're on a podcast medium here, guys, we can't play this like the feud you may know where you buzz in at the beginning, so we're just going to be taking turns here. So we will flip a coin to see who goes first. I'm going to call it myself and say heads is Team Ryan. And here we go. It is a tail.
Oh, yeah.
So the team first will be Blue Tim Donnie.
Okay, got it.
And so you guys can, once I ask a question, if you do not get the number one answer, Team Ryan will have a chance to steal and try to get the number one answer. Whoever gets the higher answer gets to decide whether they play or pass. You know, if you remember how a feud works.
I've feuded once or twice in my life.
Once or twice. So you guys can consult with each other, with your teammates. You know, if you talk kind of about what might be up on the board, you might be giving something away to your opponents.
It's going to happen anyways.
It's going to happen. You kind of got to deal with it in this podcast medium. So
That's just the way it's going to go.
but we'll see how it goes. All right, here we go. The first question, we surveyed 100 people. What is the first game that comes to mind when you hear 90s RPG? There are 5 answers on the board.
90s RPG.
That's correct.
Gotta be Final Fantasy something.
I was thinking Final Fantasy, like Final Fantasy 6, but I guess Final Fantasy 7 was 90s too, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 97.
Late 90s.
Yeah. I
And
like
also Final Fantasy 3 or for the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, I did.
But
love
7's going to be
Ooh.
hands down the most popular.
it. Yeah. I think I agree. I think I agree with Final Fantasy 7. You
Final
wanna do Final
Fantasy
Fantasy 7?
7?
All right.
Let's see if it's up there. Survey says Number one answer with 23.
Oh, yeah.
23 respondents on that one. Would you guys like to play or pass it on? Remember, there are advantages to passing. If you pass and then the other team, they expend the whole category without getting all of them, then it would go back to you for the win, just as a reminder.
Okay.
Play or pass?
You guys want to play it? I want to play it.
I'll play it.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Perfect. All right. So what do we think? All right. Chrono Trigger? Chrono Trigger is like super duper popular?
Yes.
Is it though?
What, are you kidding?
Popular?
Well, it's the GOAT.
Okay. Who is answering this survey? Is it the
that's a good
general
question.
public or is it retro gamers?
So
makes
that is a good
difference.
question. I will tell you who answered this survey. This is mostly from the Kind of Funny community and the David Jaffe community because they both helped me in promoting this this survey. So I would say that I don't know how to describe what kind of gamers those
That
are.
helps.
Probably all over the place kind of thing, and
Yeah.
people in their 30s.
Maybe I would say more Jaffe's. Maybe Kind of Funny's got all sorts of ages. I think all over the place. So
Okay.
who knows?
I'd be remiss if Chrono Trigger was not on this list.
I got to feel like it's at least on there. Maybe it's not number 2.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Okay.
All right. Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Trigger, is it on the board? Yes, it's number 3
Oh
with
my
10
God.
respondents.
Number 3. Okay.
So you guys have got 1 and 3. You've got 2, 4, and 5 left
2, 4,
on
and
the
5.
board.
Final Fantasy 3?
Yeah, that's. I mean, mine was a toss up between Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 3, and I think
But they know Chrono Trigger. They probably know Earthbound.
Oh, yeah. People love Earthbound. I hate that game.
do they? Do they really?
Do they? Do they really like that? Oh, mother. Earthbound.
That's right. Mother.
I caught that reference.
Yeah, that's a good reference.
Any objections on that team to Earthbound? Is that what you guys want to go with?
I kind of hate
God.
I kind of hate it.
it. All right, fine. Yeah. Earthbound.
Earthbound, not there.
Damn it.
I will remind you, this is a survey of the top 5 answers. I think a couple people did answer that, but it wasn't high enough to get in the top 5.
Well, that's bullshit. All right, so how
Oh, I did not mention at the top of the game that there are 2 strikes in
2
this
strikes. Yeah, 2 strikes and we're out. Okay. Final Fantasy 3?
I mean, you could just run down the Final Fantasies.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. Final Fantasy 9. Don't you think that? Or
Was 8? 8 was in the 90s as well, wasn't
8
it?
sucked. 8 sucked. 8
But
sucked.
it had like a cult following.
Oh my
didn't
God,
it?
there's so many people screaming right now. Squall's better than Cloud.
He's got a gun blade.
He's got a gunblade. It doesn't make any sense.
He's got a.
You're the best looking guy here.
I have a scar.
Stupid card game.
Hey, Triple Triad is pretty rad, man.
You guys have Final
right.
Fantasy 7 and Chrono Trigger on the board. What do you think?
Okay. I'd say definitely Final Fantasy 3.
Final Fantasy 3. Final Fantasy 3.
Final Fantasy 3.
Or 6, so
It's not there.
No,
You gotta be kidding.
I'm not kidding you.
I would
I
say
am
give
not
it to
kidding
them
you.
if it's 6.
Right.
Is it 6?
It is 6.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm
All
sorry.
right.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
They kept saying 3, and I'm like,
You're right.
no,
I forget-
it's
I
6,
forget
I'm
but-
glad I'm with
stuff.
people right now that I can say Final Fantasy 3 with, and they understand where
Oh,
I'm
no,
coming
I'm
no.
sorry.
I was like,
Well,
yeah.
actually.
yeah.
I am a Final Fantasy 7 guy, but not an other Final Fantasy guy, so I forget those things.
I will concede that. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
That's the same freaking game.
Okay, so 6 is number 2 with 13 respondents.
What about that Chrono Cross game? Do people like that, or was that even
I
in
like
the 90s?
that game. So what does that say?
I don't know. You like some pretty
what about
weird
Mystic
games.
Quest?
Are you talking about Final Fantasy Mystic Quest?
I am talking about Final
You've
Fantasy.
played Final Fantasy Mystic Quest?
You found the
That was
other
one of the
person.
Yeah.
That was the first RPG I ever played in my entire life, and I totally fell in love with.
You were the one who rented it.
Oh my god,
It was you, the other person who rented that
the
game.
music!
The yin to my yang.
Oh my god, this is beautiful.
You guys have the bottom 2 answers left.
We're
Number
trying
4
to
and
have a
5.
moment, Kenny.
Yeah, you can have your moment. I'm just reminding you.
Fantasy Star. What about Fantasy Star?
Fantasy Star? Ooh.
It can't just be all Final Fantasies. There's got to be something else on there.
No. This is Fantasy Star for the Sega Genesis.
It's so Fantasy Star 2, 3, or 4.
What about that Shine something Shine for Sega Genesis for something? Oh, what was that called?
You're
I didn't have a
looking at
Sega.
me.
I just heard people talk about this
It's
before.
Shining Force.
Shining Force.
Yes,
Yeah.
Shining Force as well.
People love Shining
Ugh.
Force. This is a pickle.
Oh man, there's so many.
All right, we got to pick something.
But
How
actually,
about-
by the way, Ryan, I got one locked in. I got one. I got one like on the top of my mind, and
All
we're
right,
gonna
all right.
kick their asses.
All
With
right.
it.
Fantasy Star. Let's do Fantasy Star.
Let's find out if Fantasy Stars on the board. No, we're gonna pass it over to Ryan and Ryan.
Nice.
All you guys got to do is give me one that's on the board, and you
Yeah.
steal this category away.
So I'm thinking Super Mario RPG.
RPG, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh
100%.
my God, I
I'm
didn't even
thinking
think of that
Super
one.
Mario RPG. Do you want to lock and load, baby?
Let's lock and load it.
Super Mario
Is
RPG.
Super Mario RPG in the top 5 answers?
Yes.
Number 5.
Good answer. Good answer.
You guys steal the category away. Super Mario RPG. What's on that last number 4 slot?
Can I guess?
Baldur's Gate.
Oh.
Baldur's Gate. Wow, okay.
Yeah.
It was on
I
5.
don't think I would have ever picked that one.
Diablo? Hello?
Yeah, Diablo 2. Yeah.
They were,
Yeah,
they
come
were
on,
there.
Tony.
They just weren't
2
high
was
enough.
in 2000.
I'll remind you, some of these things
Maybe
were there.
people just were on the spot when they had to decide which one they wanted to pick. And they didn't come up with good answers. They came up with bad ones. And that's why you guys won.
Your logic is sound.
All right, Ryan and
It's
Ryan.
like a Scott Tenorman moment where I'm like, oh, your tears, they're so delicious.
Tears of unfathomable sadness. Yummy.
Oh, man. I will say, though, Phantasy Star, very underrated. I wish more people would praise that RPG. It's a really awesome. I mean, I came in at Phantasy Star Online for the Dreamcast when it first came out, but then I went back and played the Genesis ones, and they're fucking good. Like, really good.
I have no experience with those.
Quit
This is
bragging
what
and
I'm
do your
gonna tell
damn
you.
category.
So
All
this,
right.
yep, Ryan
I'll
and
find
Ryan,
out.
you guys are going to get to go first this time.
All right.
And this one might take a little knowledge with a certain series, but I think you might know. You might be able to get this. Here we go. We asked 100 people, what is your favorite entry in the Assassin's Creed series?
Oh.
And there are top 5 answers on the board.
I am pretty sure that Black Flag is going to be number 1.
I'm going to have to trust you on this one because I have never played an Assassin's
Oh,
Creed game.
boy.
Oh, if you're going to play it, you got to play
either
Black
gonna
Flag,
be,
man.
Assassin's Creed 2 or Black Flag. Either one is going to be number 1.
Black Flag for the shanties.
And the problem is that Blue has played every single entry into this one.
Yeah.
So if we pass it to
Let's do
Blue,
this.
we're in
Okay,
trouble.
you know what? Actually, I think Assassin's Creed 2 is going to be number 1. Yeah.
There we go.
All right. Assassin's Creed 2.
Assassin's
What?
Creed 2, number 1 answer,
Yeah.
19
Yeah.
respondents.
All right.
Would you
so
guys
Black
like to
Flag-
play?
Clearly, those people
Yeah,
never
we're gonna
played Black
play.
Flag.
We're going to play.
You're going to play it.
Yeah,
Play
let's
it.
do it, man. Black Flag, definitely. Yeah, that's got to be number 2.
Black Flag.
Black-
Number 2, you're
Yep.
correct.
All right. So how many of them are there?
3 more.
3 more. All right.
Valhalla?
People kind of were a little
If it's my opinion
Okay.
that matters, then no, absolutely not.
I'm just saying what people were feeling. No one's going to say 1 and no one's going to say 3. I know that. Syndicate, probably. I think Brotherhood or Syndicate.
Those are 2 different games?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I'm glad I got Blue on my team.
But you know what? Why don't we try Valhalla? Why not? Let's do it.
Valhalla?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Survey says. No, it's not there.
Oh.
One more strike.
My contribution. It's usually how it goes.
Thinking Syndicate.
Syndicate?
There we go.
Any objection from RGB over there?
Nope, no objections.
All right, Syndicate.
Show me Syndicate. No.
Oh,
Three
all
more
right.
answers on the board. We
You
pass
fool.
it over to
Well, I
team.
probably gave them the rest of the
I guess
answers.
one
Yeah.
started the series, and that's all
All right,
I'm going
Blue,
to say
you're
about
up.
that.
This is your category.
What you got?
Brotherhood.
Brotherhood? I like
Lock it in.
Brotherhood. I even think I remember Kenny talking about Brotherhood a lot. So
Was
yeah.
Brotherhood the good one and Syndicate the bad one? I get them mixed up. There's one that's really crappy.
We're definitely locking in
Yeah,
Brotherhood, so
Blue,
please.
the AC expert says Brotherhood. Is it on the board? Absolutely.
Oh,
Number
yeah.
3.
We
had 'em
You
mixed
guys
up.
steal the category. All right, everybody.
Hey, good answer.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
answer.
So
Super
Syndicate
Mario.
You're
was
welcome.
the bad one. Sorry, Ryan. I mixed those guys.
What were the other 2 answers on the board? Surprising to me, number 4 was original Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
How
Oh my
about
God,
that?
really?
Yeah, number
Really?
5.
Game is
Number
terrible.
5, Origins,
Oh,
which I
yeah.
thought Odyssey was way better than, but
Odyssey
it's not on
is
this list.
better than Origins by far.
People hated Odyssey though.
Yeah.
Really? Odyssey's my favorite under Black Flag. for
I
sure.
really liked Odyssey
Mine
for a
too,
few
but
minutes,
people
and then
don't
I
like it.
stopped liking it.
That's so weird. I love being able to jump from any height and like a superhero. It was great.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay. All right.
This song.
So that was Tim.
All right. All right.
And
We're
Breakdown
killing it.
Won that category. Now we're going back to Tim Blue, Donnie. We got 2 more questions in the feud.
Well played.
The next one is, what is the most controversial game of the last decade?
Oh,
Controversial.
Correctamundo.
Of the last decade, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy.
Donnie, what was that? Which is the Call of Duty with the mall shooting in the mall thing, or is it an airport?
Oh, that's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, I believe.
That's pretty controversial.
Uh-huh.
Last decade is 2012. Oh my God. Where are the years
Yeah,
going?
but that came out. That would have came out in 2010, maybe.
Oh, that's longer than.
That is longer.
I guess GTA 5
Controversial.
always raises a stink and eyebrows amongst certain members of our community.
Yeah, but that one wasn't really controversial, I don't think.
I'm remembering specific scenes from that game and being very surprised that was not controversial.
I didn't tell you there are 6 answers on the board.
Oh, man. Okay. What? I'm trying to think of what was controversial. I don't have my ear to the ground on controversy anymore, unless the controversy was that it wasn't as good as it should have been.
I can think of dozens and dozens of controversial games. It's just what was in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Right.
So probably not Mortal Kombat 1.
It's Manhunt. Come on, guys.
Man, that's such a dope game.
It is a good game.
I mean, it's got to be. I don't know.
Um,
I don't know what it's got to be. What's controversial?
Like what kind of controversy also are we talking about?
Well, you just got to think of it in the way that, like, we asked 100 people this question and they answered it the way that they thought. You know what I mean?
So good luck, fucker.
There's only one that I can think of, and that game came out on Steam a couple of years ago, and it was some weird like pickup line game. I don't.
I remember what you're talking about. The pickup artist guy. Yeah.
Yes.
Didn't Duncan do a review on those?
Yeah, that weird freaking game. Oh,
weird.
man, it was so weird.
How about Shower with Your
I
Dad
have no
Simulator
idea.
2018?
I will give you guys a little help here. Expand your definition of controversy.
Expand?
Yeah, expand it way out.
Expand it way out.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess.
Okay.
With your dad simulator.
Oh, how about Ion Fury? Because they had that lawsuit with Iron Maiden. I mean, I guess it wasn't that, high profile, but
I suppose
if we're expanding our definition of controversial, you guys know what I'm talking about?
That's the best answer I've heard so far from better than anything.
Because it
that
was
came into my
called
brain.
Iron Maiden, and they changed the name to Iron Fury. Iron
Oh,
Fury
yeah.
because of
I
Iron
forgot
Maiden.
about that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'll try it. Sure. Iron Fury.
Iron Fury.
Why
not? No.
No.
Did everyone forget about Activision Blizzard?
Well, we're looking at game. Controversial game of the last decade.
Oh, yeah, I thought you said event.
Game.
Oh,
No.
What weird. What a weird question.
Ryan
This
and
would have been
Ryan.
easier if it was controversial. events.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna say Fallout 76.
That's a good. Yeah, I like that.
Fallout 76, is it on the board? Yes, number 3.
Yeah.
I get it
10
now.
respondents.
So
Give it back to us so we can have more.
So really,
opportunity.
what the question
No.
really what the question is, did you like this game?
well, it's,
Okay, so I
People
then I
read the
got
question.
one.
Ryan and
turn is
Ryan
it?
get to decide whether
Yeah,
to
do we
play or
want
pass.
them to? I think we let them play it because this is like good luck.
Yeah, but now
I'm with you on that. Oh yeah.
All right.
You guys
yeah,
are passing?
Pass.
All right. Tim Bludani.
How about Cyberpunk 2077?
Oh yeah, we gotta go with
Yeah.
Cyberpunk. It's gotta happen
Cyberpunk,
now.
is
Now
it
that-
up there?
Now that we're getting this.
Number 2, 17 respondents.
Okay.
Oh, No
Oh,
Man's
there's a
Sky.
higher one. Oh, okay, yeah.
No
Good
Man's
call.
Sky for sure.
No Man's Sky? Not there.
Get the fuck out
Was
of here.
answered. It was answered by maybe 2 people, not high enough to
Okay.
make the top 6.
You two
How
don't count.
about Warhammer 3 Reforged?
Warcraft 3.
yeah,
Warcraft 3.
Warcraft 3.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
forgot about
She
that.
said Warhammer. She said Warhammer.
That's not the final answer. Shut up.
I could get behind that. I think that pissed off a few people. So yes, I'm gonna go with yes. I like that. Warcraft 3 remaster.
Warcraft 3, not there.
Wow.
2 strikes for you.
This is freaking tough.
Hey, blame the people, not me. Back to you, Ryan. And Ryan, you need one answer that's left on the board. Have not even got the number 1 yet. You've got 1, 4, and 5.
Okay.
I'm sorry, wait. 1. I'm an idiot. 1, 4, 5, and 6 left.
Okay.
You spent all that time thinking, or you spent that time briefing us?
Oh,
Mighty
yes.
number 9.
Mighty number 9.
Mighty number 9. Is it in the top 6? No.
Oh, wow.
Well, we got it, guys. Good job.
Wow.
We really earned that one.
So, to give you an idea of what's on this board, we asked 100 people what's the most controversial game of the last decade. Number 1, The Last of Us Part 2.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Number 4,
Really?
a game I've never heard of until now, Hatred.
Hatred.
Which is
Oh,
a,
yeah,
which is a
that-
PC game where
yeah.
apparently you just murder people. Number 5, Death Stranding,
Okay.
and number 6, 6 Days in Fallujah, which was pretty controversial in the news if you recall. that one.
Good contest, good surveyors.
That's
right
worse.
there. Good surveyors.
What's this Hatred game? Everybody, was it any good? Or
That's a twin stick shooter
so like
where
a-
you are just a mass murderer, basically.
Remember there was a game called Postal where you just basically
Same kind of
Yes,
thing.
I do
yeah.
remember
same exact
Postal.
thing. Yeah.
there was this other game. It was called Red Alert. No, not Red Alert.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
It had a-
That's not what I'm talking about. It was on Xbox or whatever, and literally the whole premise of the game was you just went into public places and just started mowing down everyone. Does this sound familiar?
Anyone? You hear about this? Have you seen this?
I think you did that in Postal.
All right, guys, this is the last
Leno.
Family Feud round, and it's to Team Ryan and Ryan to
Oh
start it
boy,
off.
we need to. We need
Can I
to
just
get this
interrupt you
up.
for a second and say that I just Googled mowing down people video game, and the first thing that came up was Lawnmower Simulator.
Ryan and Ryan.
Yes.
Besides Ryu, who is the first Street Fighter character that comes to mind? We asked this to 100 people. The top 6 answers are on the board.
Is it going to be Ken? What do you think?
Yeah, it's got to be Ken Masters for sure.
Yeah, Ken.
Lock up in with Ken.
Look at
Is
this
it
guy
on
throwing out the last
there?
name.
Number 2 answer.
Wait, did you throw out a last name of Ken?
Ken,
I
Ken
did.
Powers. I knew that.
Ken Masters.
Ken Masters.
Ken Masters.
Masters.
Ken Powers is
Oh.
Danny McBride in Eastbound and Down.
Yeah, Kenny
Apparently, I
Powers.
didn't know that then. I knew it was something like that.
Ken Masters.
Oh man, okay.
You guys get a chance to
I
steal
missed
this
what you
round
guys have
away.
been talking about, like Googling stuff for the past like 5 minutes. Catch me up here. What's
Well,
happening?
You get 10 points deducted.
Conley's got to be up there, right?
They guessed Ken, and it's number 2.
Okay.
So you got to get the number
If you
one.
to steal this round away, you need the number 1 answer.
I like Chun Li. I like. Yeah, Chun Li. Let's go with Chun. Ooh,
Chun-Li
what about
or-
M Bison?
Okay. That's what I was going to say. Chun-Li or Bison?
I think Chun Li.
See, again, I wish I knew our audience a little bit better. Because Chun-Li, I think, is more visually memorable. Not a lot of people probably got to Bison.
Yeah,
even.
but Bison was Raul Julia, who is unforgettable.
If they're thinking of the movie,
Well, we don't. Hold on. The
Chun-Li or
movie, the
Bison?
game?
Yes. That is what we are doing right
Question
I
just
like
says
Chun Li.
Street
I like
Fighter
Chun Li. I'm going to go. With,
Chun-Li?
I'm Team Chun Li.
All right. Chun-Li. Number 1 answer.
There we go.
25.
there it is.
All right.
Would you guys like to
I
play or
guess I can
pass?
see
Let's play
that.
this one.
All right. There are.
Well, if you guys want to, I was saying it to you guys.
oh, yeah,
that's
that's
fine.
fine.
All right, let's do this.
4 more answers on the board.
I mean, Blanca.
Yeah,
Blanca.
probably.
Probably.
Sure, Blanca.
Blanca. Give me some Blanca.
Blanca. Number 3. Correct.
Mhm. Okay. Bison.
Okay.
Guile.
Guile. Yeah. Give me Guile. I like Guile. Let's do Guile.
Gimme Guile. Yes, number 4.
my God.
Going straight down the
We're
list.
getting them in
here.
order. Are we on the last one?
No, there's 2 more.
There's 2 more. Okay. Bison.
E Honda?
E Honda.
Yeah. I think so.
That's what he says when he launches his
Yes, thank you.
big old self towards the other guy on the screen. Yeah, E Honda. Let's do it.
E Honda. No, not in the top 6.
Like Dulzim and M Bison are the 2 that are. Oh, Zangief.
And Zangief.
Oh.
Quick, change the channel.
I want
I mean,
Bison.
or there's Cammy.
You want
There it is,
Bison?
Cammy. Easy now. I want Bison. I like Bison. And if it doesn't work, you can put it on me.
Bison?
Lou, what do you think? Bison?
Yeah, that's fine.
Bison.
All right, Bison.
No. Sorry to tell you
Oh man.
that Ryan and Ryan get the chance to steal this. There are 2 characters
So much pressure.
left on the board.
So much pressure.
All right. Well,
I'm so sorry, guys.
So no one's gonna give a shit about Vega, right?
No.
And I liked Vega. I liked.
He was like my favorite too.
I liked Vega.
My Elden Ring character's got Vega claws.
Does anyone have any love for Dan?
Beacon?
That's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be. I guarantee you.
That sounds like an indie movie title.
Does anyone have any love for Dan? It is definitely a Judd Apatow film.
Oh God.
Do you think that they would do that? Do you think that they would honestly?
That's so risky.
Cammy's good.
Who don't love Cammy?
Yeah, I like Cammy.
She's got that sweet,
I like
beret.
Cammy a lot.
But like
Yep.
when
The
you
beret,
say
that's the one.
when you say Street Fighter, they may be like, well, I'm thinking about the original. So like, I mean, Dulcim.
Dulcim's.
He's pretty
I think
memorable.
everyone hates Dulcim.
Yeah, but you remember him.
Yoga. Flame.
Yoga fire.
What about Sagat?
Yeah.
Because the
Quit trying
tiger
to sell
knee
Sagat. It's not going to work.
And
Zangief.
he's got all those memes around him about the tiger knee and stuff.
Yeah, Tiger Knee.
yeah.
There's also Zangief, who likes to wrestle. I don't know. I'm just listing up. Literally, this survey seems like it was conducted for 100 possums that were doing this. So I have no idea.
We're going to
pick
need an
something.
answer.
Oh,
What do you feel
my
best
So we
about
can win
RGB?
already.
All right.
I feel best about Cammy.
All right, Cammy, lock it in.
Cammy, is it on the board? Yes, Cammy will steal the round.
I just wanted to
Damn
keep
it.
listing Street Fighter characters.
And the last
Or was it
one,
T-Hawk?
the last one that was up there, Dulcim.
Dawson.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
There is
Would've
love
got
for
it.
Dulcim. Yeah.
I can't believe M. Bison wasn't on there.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Lose.
To him, it was a twist.
That's what I'm going to do.
I don't know about that because I got to tally up the scores.
Oh,
so
boy.
Team
Let's hear it.
Tim Blue Donnie coming in with 81 points.
Okay.
Team Ryan and Ryan with a total of 116 points.
Damn it.
I think what happened is you won that controversial round, but not a lot of those answers were uncovered, so you didn't get a lot of those
Oh, that
points.
was a pretty controversial character or
Yeah.
category. So
Congratulations,
Well,
Ryan and Ryan, for winning the latest
Square
Feud. All right,
wins.
everybody.
Good
we're
job,
all
dude.
really happy
We
for
did it.
you. Congratulations.
Congrats.
On the enormity of your
Oh,
success.
everyone's seen it.
I just want to point out I won all three.
I'll put that in the title.
That's pretty rare. Like clean sweep across the board. That's pretty good. Oh,
That's
man.
what we call a hat trick.
That's right. A hat trick. That's got a term and everything.
There we go.
All right.
Well, we are approaching the end of the show now. What do we have to do right at the end here?
The only thing I'm going to do is just mention a shout out to our Twitter one more time. Just mention that we're doing our daily trivia contest on Twitter. We're giving away a pair of sweet Arctis One wireless headphones for anybody that gets the most daily trivia questions right. I promise you're going to be able to get some of them going forward.
I really want you to post a Rorschach, and like it's just like, what am I thinking right now?
Yeah, I'm getting really into like design because I'm an amateur Adobe Illustrator artist and I like video games, so I've gotten really into this habit of I've been having fun making play on words posts with different games. So I did Titanfall Falls in the fall, and it's like Titanfall as leaves falling off of a tree in the fall, and just posting those. So those don't work really well on Twitter. Turns out they work out really well on Instagram, which we are also on. So feel free to check us out at TheLeetist on Instagram and see all my stupid crap that I post on there. Haha. There's our social media.
Very nice. Were we challenging each other today, or
We are. I think we could do this one after the
Okay,
show,
sure,
and we're
surely.
gonna give these guys a break.
yeah? Check us out on Twitter. As always, send your game ideas and feedback, anything you want to at TheLeetist on Twitter, TheLeetistPod@gmail.com. Leave a comment, subscribe on your favorite podcast platform, and thank you so much, Gamers Week Podcast, for joining us and playing games with us.
Yeah, you guys are really great.
Thank you for
Thank you so
having
much
us.
for being on. That was so much fun.
Yeah.
Had a blast.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. One more time, your show's weekly, right?
Yep, we
Yes.
release episodes
it
every
is.
Friday.
Every Friday,
Which is
Gamers
awesome
Week.
for me because I always design the news game, and so I can listen to the episodes of their
Oh,
show.
there
That can
you
help me design the news game every time. So I don't have to sit at my computer and be like, God, there's no goddamn news going on right now because they got it covered.
The struggle is real.
And where can they find you guys?
We're at Twitter at Gamersweek PC. We are on Twitch at Gamersweek Podcast, twitch.tv/Gamersweek Podcast. We're on TikTok as Gamersweek PC. What else are we on? Instagram, I think, as well as Gamersweek Podcast. But we also have a Buzzsprout site, which we can provide you guys with a link if you want to.
Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah,
we'd be
we'll
happy to
include
say
the link in there.
Yeah, we will
Excellent.
throw that in the description for everyone listening. Check out the Gamers Week podcast. Again, thank you guys so much. We'll hopefully have you guys back on again and play some games sometime.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet.
Definitely.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun.
All right. We're at the bottom of the show here. Thanks so much to Gamers Week Podcast for joining us. We had a blast with them. Hope to see them come back soon. Check out Gamers Week Podcast. They have a show every week.
Do
Go over
it. I'm a
news.
fan. I'm officially a fan. Like, I hadn't listened to him before, and then they're going to be on the show. Oh my God, yeah, this is amazing.
They are a
like, the
fucking
show's
delight. They were
freaking awesome.
They are awesome. They are a lot of fun.
I'm serious though. I'm
I
going
really
to
want them to
steal
come
their
back.
news from their Friday release and then use it for our
Because
news game.
now I'm always going to be listening, so I'll just
damn it.
just know the
Curses.
answers.
Yeah, I was kind of worried about having that many people on the show, but I thought it went pretty well, actually.
I did it too.
They're probably seasoned podcasters, so they know not to overtalk each other and stuff.
All right, guys. So we completed our monthly challenge last week, right? Now we have to start new ones, okay? So I'm going to go look at my calendar, and for any listeners at home, what we do now monthly, the first episode of the month, we issue challenges to one another, and then the last episode of the month, we check and see if those challenges have been met and accomplished. They can be anything, basically movie, game, media related. It doesn't matter. Just something that I would say probably tech, like general tech, is probably like a good catch-all for the basis of the challenges. And we'll check back, and then whoever gets the most points by the end of the year wins. And I'm going to build a trophy, or I'll get one ordered from the
beautiful.
little shop down the street that makes trophies. So, Ryan, you are challenging Kenny. Kenny, you're challenging me. I'm Tim. And Tim is challenging Ryan.
Yes.
Okay? Because we did it the other way last time.
I recall.
So who wants to go first? Who wants to challenge who?
You want to go, Kenny?
Sure.
Yeah.
Kenny's challenging Tim.
Yeah, Tim has a PS5 now, and we're figuring out the game sharing thing, share each other's libraries. So you probably could have guessed this one. You're going to play 3 to 4 hours of The Last of Us 2.
Play 3 to 4 hours of The Last of Us 2.
Yep.
And it's free to me.
There you go.
Boy, you got yourself a deal, by howdy. I think I'll definitely do that.
I've wanted you to check it out forever because I keep saying that the gameplay is way much better than the first game.
All right.
And it feels more like almost like a Phantom Pain-y sort of feel to the game. I think the way that they changed the gunplay and the going prone, like flying to the ground and creeping around in the grass and stuff. It's just a really great feeling game. And obviously the story is super controversial and an awesome movie in itself. But yeah, that's my challenge to you.
Okay. All right.
All right, bring it on, Tim.
Ryan,
Let's do it.
here's my challenge to you.
What am I fucking get like 20 people to sign up for
Oh, no, it's
like
funnier than that.
another game?
Ryan,
What?
you have to, Leetist or personal, start a TikTok and post 20 times.
Okay.
That is my
20.
challenge to you before the end of March, is to post 20 times on TikTok. And it, at least... Yeah, like,
No, I'm not going to space them out. I'm going to do 20 in a row.
You're welcome to do 20 in a row. You can totally do that. But what I want to see in order for this to be successful, because I'm going to start one too and I'm going to follow you. Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I want to see some sort, it doesn't always have to be perfect or anything like that, some sort of engaging content. I want to see you engaging with your 20 posts. It can be personal to you. You could be board games and video games. It can be whatever, or it could be the Leetist, and you could be like strictly like, our TikTok guy on the Leetist. And in the process, I'll learn something about TikTok. You'll learn something about TikTok.
Hey, I think that's a great idea.
We'll be connected.
Honestly,
like that, so.
that's just a great idea.
There you go. There's your
That's
challenge.
not even a challenge. That's just a good idea.
That's just easy. I just do
That's
that.
just a good idea.
20 posts.
All right,
Or
Kenny.
TikToks or whatever
yeah.
frick they're called.
I will figure out how to use TikTok. I will get this. All right, Kenny.
Yes, sir.
In the spirit of this week and how much I've been enjoying my board gaming, I challenge you to play 4 to 5 new board games
Oh my
by
God.
the end of the month. Now, that being said,
Well, I could just come out to one of your events and get that done pretty much, right?
if
Yeah.
But they have to be all new ones that you've never played.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
but
just-
that,
that- yeah,
but
yeah, I
that
can
gets
do
you to
it.
come out to an event, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I just wanted Kenny to come out.
Oh,
but I
God.
no,
I don't know
I
why
want-
at first I was thinking, where am I going to do that? I was like, oh, wait a minute.
If only I had a resource.
I want you to go to random strangers out on the street holding a copy of
man.
Hero Quest and go, I need you to play with me.
I have a copy of Hero Quest if you need it.
Cool. Yeah. That's
45.
that's totally doable for me.
All right, so I got to post 20 TikToks in a month. You got to play. I would recommend like 4 to 5. I would say 5. Let's make it challenging. Let's say 5.
Yeah.
Whatever. And Tim, you need to play 4.
Give
hours
The
or
Last
so
of Us
of
Part 2
Last
the
of-
old college try.
The most controversial game, apparently,
And according to
according to the
most viewers,
survey.
Sounds doable.
you pretty much know the story of The Last of Us 1. You know how? Do you know how it ends?
I
and
could
all
do
that?
the thing I
Yeah,
did
yeah,
for
that's what I was going to say. Just watch
Mass
this-
Effect or
yeah,
whatever. Just
the
watch
summary,
the summary video or something like that. I'm sure I can get it.
Excellent.
All right, boys. Well, that was an awesome show. Thank you so much again to Gamers Week for being out and hanging out with us.
That was
Yeah,
a
it was
lot
a really
of fun.
good time.
And thank you, listeners, for listening to the show.
Isn't next week the 12th?
The next week is, well, yes.
So we
At
have
some
a
point
guest.
next week, there will be the 12th.
I think we have a guest.
But I
next
think our
week
next
as well.
show is on the 13th that we're going to be recording, and we will have a guest on for that one. So stick around
Right on.
and keep checking us out. And and then we've got, I think we're at the moment don't have anything booked for the week after that, and then the week after that we're doing retro specific, talking about retro. We got 2 of my buddies, JK and Dwayne, that are coming in that are big arcade freaks and old school gamers kind of thing. So we're gonna have a fun time, doing old gaming stuff with them. So
Nice. All right. Well, we'll catch you guys next week. Remember, daily trivia on The Leetist, at The Leetist on Twitter. Catch us on your favorite podcast platform. Leave a comment. Let us know what you like about the show, what you don't like, all that stuff. And we'll see you next week to play some more games about games on The Leetist. Good night. Good night, Moon.
good night.
Good night. Rise.